Gemini, welcome. Gemini, this is your love reading for the next 7-ish days, and it is timeless, so it's good for whenever you should happen to come across it. Gemini, if I'm in your reading and I'm saying you this and they that, but you feel like the energies are switched, please feel free to go ahead and switch the energies. I could be thinking that you're on one path and the other person's on another, but that it is opposite. So please feel free to do that. If you are not resonating, if you're listening to the reading, you're like, it doesn't resonate this week, please do go ahead and also watch the videos for your rising moon and Venus placements. There's very likely a message for you in one of those. We're going to go ahead and pull some Oracle. Then we're going to pull some Tarot. We're going to look at letters and charms. Letters to see if confirmation, if your person, your current person, maybe future person, maybe you show up, maybe an address, letters in the name of an address or a place that you work or something, any kind of words or abbreviations or letters show up. We're going to look at a couple of charms just for energy from the charms. And then I'm going to do a yes or no question with the pendulum. So please do be thinking of a yes or no question and save that for the end. And then we'll do the dice. We'll look at zodiac signs, which ones show up. Again, could be confirmation. Maybe you show up in your own. Maybe the person that you're with or the person that you will be with, or someone that's impacting your relationship somehow. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do now. Let's get started. Gemini. I can still see you standing there. Pardon me. Just being near you is intoxicating. I'm sorry. So, feel like someone left, either for good or for a minute. This could be that someone left you thinking the grass was greener, and they, when they left, you were just standing there looking at them like, wow. And they picture that, they still have that in their mind. They're sorry. Maybe they went and the grass definitely wasn't greener and they're sorry. And just being near you is intoxicating. They just can't forget what being near you was like. Smelling you, seeing you, your energy. That's what I feel like. That's the message that I'm getting, is that this person thought that the grass was greener and left, but it really wasn't. Falling to pieces. Love triangle. Marrying for money. Oh, the plot thickens. So that's what I feel like. Either this person's family had kind of set something up, but they loved you, but they had to go. Or, and what is more likely in my mind, is that there was a triangle there for a minute. They had a choice to make, and they chose the person with money, and it didn't work out, and the whole thing is falling to pieces. And they realize, wow, money is not the answer. Money did not make me happy. Now I'm without Gemini. Everything's falling apart, and I'm sorry. But let's see, Gemini. You may be like, whatever. Because this is kind of cold. I just saw the Tower too. Let's see, Gemini. What is your energy? 10 of Wands. The Magician. 5 of Cups. Yeah, it was painful as hell for you. King of Swords. Queen of Swords. Wow, okay. Page of Wands. Please excuse my cough, Gemini. Still got it. It comes back worse when I talk a lot, so of course. But I just couldn't stay away any longer. Okay. Interesting with the King and Queen of Swords. That's what's kind of throwing me for a little loop here. I don't know. I feel like these are both you, Gemini. And they are swords, which is air, and you're air. And one of these may actually be Gemini. I'm trying to memorize all that, but it's a lot. Yeah, I feel like... Okay, I feel like this person is coming back, okay? And they're saying, I know how much I hurt you. I can't get you off my mind. You're the one. I'm sorry. My life is falling apart. I know I had you in a third party, and I made the choice of someone else. And it could have definitely just been money, or it could have been just greener grass, some reason that they thought it would be better with the other person. Or it could have just been straight up been for money. And they're sorry. They made a mistake. But I see with the 5 of Cups, I see you already worked through all this. At first, you felt so like, you felt like a piece of shite, right? You felt like, wow, when someone compares you to someone else and chooses someone else, wow, what does that do to one's self-esteem, to one's self-worth? It really sent you for a loop. But what I see here with the 5 of Cups, you put your foot in it. You worked through it. And you're like, you know what? It wasn't me. Someone's going to love me. I have a lot to offer. And especially if they went to this other person for money, it's like, we could have made money together, but if they, were so easily swayed, well then, it really has nothing to do with you. It shows their shallowness. You worked through it. You left with the 10 of Wands. You walked away. You ended your attachment. And you walked away with stuff. You walked away with support. And you walked away with self-esteem, self-love, self-worth. You've got all that stuff packed away in here. The Beatles song just came in my head. I'll get by with a little help from my friends. And you know this isn't your person. Your person would never have done this to you. No matter how sorry they are, okay? So and this you did after they left. So you did the work, which I'm very, very thrilled. With the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords, these are both you, and it shows a progression. With the Queen of Swords, the Queen has a heart. She can pull it out when she wants, but right now it's locked away. The Queen of Hearts is looking at things objectively, and she is cutting out those things that do not serve her. and Gemini, this is you, and you cut this person out, you're like, no way. No freaking way. And, you know, just because this is the order, not like the king's better than the queen, but it does show a progression, a hierarchy. You're also the King of Swords. You're cool with it. You're wise. You're mellow. Objective. Maybe a little cold. Like, F that, right? I don't need that. The awesome part, Gemini, is with the Magician, it's like, I have everything I need to have a beautiful life on my own. Maybe you want someone, maybe you've even met someone else now, but you know you have everything you need to manifest the life you want, the person you want, the life you want, whatever it is that you want. And the Page of Wands, this shows me a beautiful, new, exciting beginning, Gemini. Fresh, young, exciting, hopeful, passionate. Yeah, this is the old, tired situation. When this person comes back, it's like, no. They're saying they're sorry. You may say, look, I'm sorry. It's not there anymore. It's gone. The thrill is gone. BB King, the thrill is gone. The love is gone. It's gone. It is no longer there. So, yep, someone thought that they could choose someone else over you, leave you in the lurch. Things didn't work out, and now they want to come back. And you're like, don't think so. You know what? I want to find a bigger container for those. Those are really hard to dig in. I got to find something else. I just want to do a couple charms here. I have a tendency to pull out like a gazillion, and I don't want to. Let's see what we got. Optimistic. And that's what we had with the Page of... That's what we had with the Page of Wands. Optimistic, excited about life. This is lovely. 2 hearts as one. So we have optimistic, Sagittarius energy. We have 2 hearts together, 2 hearts as one. This shows me that you will find your soulmate. The Tree of Life. You're going to create a whole new, beautiful, real, solid family. We have the Elephant, loyal, long-lasting, stable. We have the, it's like a kind of a shooting star. I see, it's like a star, but it feels like it's moving, like the Halley's Comet, like a comet or something. You're shooting forth into your new exciting life. And then we have a puzzle piece. I feel like what this, sorry, it's my dog drinking. You're the noisiest drinker in the world. What I feel like with the puzzle piece is things are coming together. You know, when this person left, you may have felt so abandoned, so out in the cold. I mean, we had the 5 of Cups. Like, I feel like you went through a real sad time, a real process. There was probably a time when you didn't know what the hell was going on or what you were going to do or how you even felt. But I feel like you're saying, you know, all the pieces are coming together now. I know who I am, I know what I want, and I know what I don't want. And so at first, you may have wanted this person back, and you may have wished for that. Like, why couldn't they choose me? But then once you realize like your worth and how shitty this was, what this person did to you, you're like, no, hell no, I don't want this person back. Trying to grab some letters from the bottom so we don't keep on getting the same letters from the other readings, but they fall all over the place. Let's get some letters. Now these can be your initials, your old person's initials. Damn it, I keep on dropping them. Your new person's. Where it went, I'm gonna have to dig down there after your reading. It could be a street that you live on, a company that you work for. And let's say you're dating and there's like a couple of people that you like. This could be, if their name shows up, this could be like confirmation. Ooh, for some reason, I see camera. Do you like a photographer? Pug? Do you have a pug? A pug dog? Let's see. Usually I get 37 million vowels, so when I don't, I'm like, where's all the A-E-I-O-U's? We have fate. So we have camera, we have fate, we have fan, we have N-U-M, I don't know what that could mean. We have L-S-J. I'm not gonna, I could stay here for hours and I'm not gonna, but you may want to, let me scooch these down a little bit. You may want to take a screenshot, but again, it could be a word, it could be initials. So go ahead and take a screenshot. And there you go. So, I hope yeah, I did. I remember I did. Let's get ready and do your yes or no question. I think I forgot with Taurus, and then all of a sudden I pulled out the pendulum and I'm like, did I tell you that you're getting a yes or no question? So, I have calibrated my pendulum, and we have an agreement that up and down is yes. We got yes here, so up and down is yes. Sideways is no. We got no. And then if it goes around in a circle and keeps on going around in a circle, it means maybe, I don't know, or I'm not ready to tell you right now. And it has happened, not very often, but it has happened that it kept on going in the circle. What usually will happen is it'll start like in a small circle and then it'll choose yes or no. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start now. If you see my hand move a little, I've had some coffee. I'm not trying to make it go one way or the other. I don't even know what your question is, so no skin in the game here. So I'm gonna go ahead and let it go and be quiet. So be thinking of your question. Okay, it is doing that little circle thing. I feel real strong energy. Sometimes I don't. I feel it real strong. Wow, this is super duper strong energy, Gemini, and it is absolutely no. You're actually the first no today, and I really felt it. I felt it in my fingers. It came up through my hand. I felt it here. I do Reiki, and this is where I feel the energy, and it almost felt like that. I felt a very strong outside energy coming through. And the answer is not only no, but hell no. So I don't know what that was. Let's go ahead and we'll end up with the Astro Dice. Now, we're going to get signs. This could be, you may come through, the person that you were dealing with, like for confirmation, or someone that you may deal with in the future. We have Libra and Aries, Scorpio and Sag. Oop, I'm going to redo that. We had Aries and Cap, but I'm going to redo it because I don't like it when it stops on something. We have Cancer and Aries. So we had Aries a lot. So that is for you, Gemini. Please do give me a thumbs up and subscribe. If you have not subscribed, I would greatly appreciate it. Help me to grow the channel. Doesn't cost you a penny. I'd greatly appreciate it. So thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.